I was sure I did a video for this morning. I did. I remember making it. And I'm left wondering myself, did you hit record? Because it wasn't in the videos. Very odd. Very odd. I am on my way to the Meadows, and I could have easily just waited to do a video for you after the races, but I did want to talk about what took place last night. We had a horse racing in No Chance in Hill. We had a qualifier in O Snap U. These horses' first lifetime start for Chance, and trying to get a much better line on O Snap U, and really a little frustrated with the situation. Her blood didn't come back horrible. It come back. There were some points we'd say, yeah, I could see how it could lead to a flat-ish mile, but a horrible mile, no. Now, I was left wondering also, this filly was short, hadn't been able to train. We hadn't been able to train her for 2 weeks leading into that qualifier. Also, first time with the hobbles on. Did that tire out, tuck her out a little bit? Was she just tired? Very possible. Warmed up yesterday, different horse. Felt very good, not on edge, very subdued, focused. I was happy with the way she warmed up, so much so that we just left the hobbles off her. Qualified her as is. That was a good mile yesterday. They had graded the track before the races, not before the qualifiers. And the track was very deep for the qualifiers. So that mile and 2-3 was a pretty good mile, all in all, for O Snap U. So I was happy with that. And then we went out and went with Chance. I thought Chance did his work very well. Again, worked as hard as he could. I was happy with the way mechanically he was operating. I thought the horse did everything right, and I was very happy with him. So 2 starts yesterday, no glowing reports. Snap U didn't wow anybody. She did her work infinitely better than she did the week before, but no wowing anybody. Now, to be fair to her, I suppose, Truly Relentless, who had raced against Swinging Senorita. That was a filly I had just beat at the wire in the Next Generation. She had fallen on hard times a little bit and hasn't been as good, but still, very capable and well-rounded racehorse. That was the one that beat O Snap U. So a decent qualifier. Maybe if you want to dive into it a little bit, maybe it was even a little bit better than I'm letting on it was. But I was happy with her and happy with the mile. No Chance in Hill, 2 minutes, last half 59 in BC. Great mile from him. First over, ended up second over. Ended up beating fair and square, finished 4th. But to say, hey, how much is he going to have to trot his first start to get it done? I wouldn't think that any faster than 2 minutes in a piece would be the answer. I'd be wrong, because that's exactly how fast he would have had to go last night to win that maiden. But a good race from him, enough so that I ended up putting him in the Nominers of 2 series that's coming up first or mid-March, first part of or mid-March in Miami Valley. I just think a bigger track, some experience this horse could do some damage. His leg looked great last night before and after the race, so no reason to believe that we're not on the right track with this guy. Come in today, went with a couple of horses, just wanted to polish up, make sure that we were all set for tomorrow. The sets are all done now for our videoing on Friday. Our sets are all done for our droning on Saturday. I know Danny had said that he was blistering My Wicked Heart and changing her shoes, and thought that maybe backing off. You'll note there is a set of horses just listed as jogging. A couple of our clients said, well, since grand old chap is jogging, can we see him jog? Yeah, that's fair. And while we're doing that, Baby Zet also hasn't really been much faster than 2:55. Another, jogging her would make a lot more sense also. We have 2 horses. Their knees are bothering them a little bit right now, which is expected. But as I explained to Jason Merriman this morning, the reason we push right now is so that we can nip these things in the bud in March. Because once you start getting into May and June, if horses' knees start getting sore in May and June, you run the risk of them missing their 2-year-old season. So, he'll know we're going to back off with. Her knees are bothering her a little bit. Not shocking. Her brother tried to push through some issues last year that were bothering him, and his knees were one of them. So learn from our mistakes, right? When it comes to he'll know. We'll push back with her a little bit and just jog her for the next 2-3 weeks. And also I noticed that I'm a trucker, when we blistered him, his knees blew up quite a bit. And he seemed just a little peggy up front to me the other day when he was training. So we're going to back off with him. There's one more horse in those jogging sets also. I can't think of who it is right now, but I believe we have 5 in the jogging sets, if I'm not mistaken. And 5 in the jogging sets and 7 sets otherwise I believe we're going to go forward with. Now, I can tell you who they are right now. Yves St. Kemp is the other horse. He'd cut his pastern pretty good, and we trained him the other day. He trained pretty good, but getting him again throttled back a little bit into a little more comfortable setting will do him some good. So those are the 5 horses that will be jogging. Other than that, we have 6 full sets. Jason McGinnis is here also on Friday tomorrow this week. He got back early, which is good. And Daryl is going to chip in also. So we have sets of 6 and 7 going postward. 5 horses on the jogging list. No scratches as of right now, so that's good. And as I said, we'll see what plays out in Ontario. I think the only horse Danny told me any concerns. He had any concerns were My Wicked Heart. And again, nothing serious, but we don't have a jogging set in Ontario, so if she's scratched, she will just be jogging also before or after the sets. So with that, a full weekend of droning and videoing for you for the babies. Happy and excited with the way the 3-year-olds looked this week also, and really happy with the way things shaped up yesterday. 2 horses, a lot of question marks. Geez, what is Oh Snappy any good? Is she going to be okay? Yes. Qualifier was good yesterday. No Chance in Hill, how would he behave? Is he sound? Is he good? Is he going to be able to race? Yes, raced very, very well. Now, I'm away next week. I have a speaking engagement as it pertains to fractional ownership, and that will be done for Harness Horse International, I believe, in Florida. I'll be back next weekend, the end of the weekend, but I'll be gone next week. So Chris Lems is going to take over the driving for most, if not all, the horses here at the Meadows for us next week. Jason Merriman will go with No Chance in Hill. We'll see how everything else plays out, but I think much happier now with the way that spring is shaping up. We'll see if we can continue to march forward next week at the track. So with that, I'll let you go. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. I will give you an update after the Meadows when we're done here, which will be much later as I'm in 1 through the end. I hate that. Perfect world, we'd be 1, 2, 3, or 7, 8, 9. But today we are like 1, 6, 13 or something like that. So I'll talk to you soon. Take care. And turning out to be, looks like a nice day here at the Meadows.